Cheating in Skyblock has taken many forms over the last 2 years, from botting to nuking and botting simultaneously. Cheating has never been allowed on Hypixel, and the majority of the player base doesn't cheat. Keyword being majority. Because there is always that one group of people, maybe some of which you know, that just can't get enough of finding shortcuts and trying to outsmart the anti-cheat and staff members. But still, some people want more. Instead of using the cheats, they were going to invent the cheats. One of them, which happens to be the most popular, is shady add-ons, with 6,000 unique users. Nearly one-third of the top 500 players use this, so be careful with who you look up to. I'm here to tell you some of the reasons as to why you should avoid using this client and cheating in general at all costs. You may have heard the joke, cheaters get banned, which is funny until they actually get banned, inevitably. And guess what? Shady Add-ons is a cocky cheat client. Coincidence? Now, why am I focusing on shady add-ons instead of all the other billion cheat clients out there? Keep watching. Most cheaters are aware that they will be caught sooner or later when the anti-cheat updates or when a staff member catches them in action. And what better example of this than in 4.7 of the Catacombs, one of the most profitable money-making methods in the game, but also tough to beat. Due to this, it has long been a place infested with cheaters, due to its complicated boss fight offering many opportunities to speed up the runs with different mods and glitches, such as Halo 9 and Terminal Aura. And this has been ongoing for over a year now. After this long, they had the mindset that they won't get caught at all, as usual, and they decided to go all in during the Palmare, which makes dungeons even more profitable. Well, they were wrong. 15 accounts were banned in the first 2 days of the mare. And they were not just randoms. Many of them were Catacombs 50, skill average 55, well-known players in the community. Staff really don't give a shit if you're an Omega stack, no bitches, 5,000 hours grinder. They will find you and have your head on a platter if you've cheated for this long. And that's exactly what Shady Add-ons is doing. What doesn't help is that Shady Add-ons code includes many direct packet manipulation tools. For all the nerds out there, features such as auto terminals, various swap macros, all rely on sending packets to the server to conduct multiple actions in quick succession. In case of an anti-cheat update, all of these features are potentially under the threat of being flagged and their users banned. In more common terms, do not use this client. Now we have the generic stuff out of the way, let's get to the more unknown reasons as to why you shouldn't use this client. Skyblock has faced many content droughts, which are periods of time where the game is more boring than usual. Sometimes, cheat makers go out of their way to make crazy features simply because they're bored. This isn't the case with the shady developer Jerome. While his coding talent is undeniable, he frankly isn't experienced in many aspects of the game. At times, shady add-ons fall severely behind other cheats in terms of innovative features, and he often grows desperate trying to get new ideas for new features. Here, we see Jerome is asking a cheater to look in an exclusive mod so he can look at it. While this doesn't seem like much, he is actively trying to source the code of other people that they do not intend to release, just so he can use it in shady add-ons. But that's not all. Look at this. The release history of Shady's features, you can sort of see a pattern with Jerome releasing the same features in other clients a few days later. I'm not suggesting that he definitely stole the features, because there's no way to know that, but people can't help but suspecting that. Now you might be saying, these are some really lame reasons, and you're overreacting. Well, if you think this is all Jerome did, be surprised at the other features in shady add-ons. Jerome sometimes misuses sensitive information handed to him. What you see on screen right now is Jerome leaking a list of users who use his client. Some people prefer not to be known for cheating, and Jerome is betraying their trust in him and in Shady Add-ons. If that isn't bad enough, Shady Add-ons has an IP logger built into it, which you can see in this code I'm showing right now. This means that Jerome has the IP addresses of 6,000 people who have used Shady. Not saying he will do anything bad with those IPs, or will he? Jerome is terrible at handling personal information. Shady Add-ons has a merch line of in real life products. What does this have to do with anything, you may say? Those who bought from this merch line gave their personal information, such as their home addresses, to Jerome and trusted him. But wait, Whoops! Jerome is publicly sending out those addresses in the Shady Add-ons Discord, in a public channel. How can he be trusted with 6,000 people's IPs if he has the tendency to do stuff like this? While logging IP addresses isn't illegal, leaking them will definitely lead to a bad situation and will almost certainly get you into legal trouble. And for what? The information is literally of no use to him personally. Logging personal information isn't a specialty of shady add-ons. Many other cheat clients also do the same without their users' consent. And it's no surprise that many people, even in endgame guilds and with thousands of hours of experience, still fall for these information stealing clients and end up losing thousands of hours of work. It's no surprise that discords like Trouble Brewing ping nearly every week to warn users of a new information stealing client that just came out. And it's only going to get worse. We are no longer in the age of cheating where you can just run a few commands in baritone. Hackers and cheaters are getting smarter, and they will exploit you. And that's why you shouldn't use these cheat clients. Shady Add-ons is the only mod to do this on such a massive scale, but how it has gotten this big is ridiculous. These are the reasons why you should not cheat in general, and in particular, not use shady add-ons. Some information has been left out as it might promote cheating or be viewed out of context. I would like to end this video by saying while I believe that he isn't a bad person at heart, he is clearly misguided in some ways. Jerome, if you are watching this video, please stop making cheats. And if you insist on updating your client, at least do so ethically, without stealing from other coders, and for God's sake remove that IP logger.